In this video, I'm going to show you the simplest, best way or system that you can use to reach $100,000, whether it's if you want to do it, one time in 2025, or you want to reach $100,000 for every single month. And this system is something that my clients use, and they're making millions of dollars every single damn year. So I'm not going to bore you too much. That's the intro, and let's get straight into it. So, as you will soon see, there is two parts to this. So first off, there's the ideation, there's content. So we have ideation, which is, you get ideas, you make content out of the ideas. We'll talk, I'm just running you down through the whole system, and then we'll go in depth how to do these things, ideation, content, etc. And content really doubles down on two things: YouTube and IG. YouTube breaks down into short form and long form content, and IG breaks down into short form content and stories, and all these things that lead to conversion. Okay? So all these are funnels to funnel people into whatever you're selling, whether it's an info product or a service or mentorship, whatever. Okay? My clients sell everything from services, mostly mentorship and coaching, but some of them sell courses, and it all works perfectly. Even communities. One of my clients does 80K a month with communities, and it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, let's go into the. I just zoomed in too much. Freaky. Let's go into the ideation process. So, when it comes to the ideation, if you are a coach, now I can simply just tell you, like, hey, go find 10 competitors that are crushing it and steal like best performing ideas for them. And if you don't know how to make good content, or what does well, what content performs well, I would suggest going finding 10 people, competitors are crushing in your market, and like look at their best performing videos and see what the idea is. So just so you can get an idea and learn what a good fucking video is and what converts. But if you're really looking to make money, your ideation needs to be very specific to who you are as a person, and it needs to come from your daily life, especially if you are a coach. Okay, especially if you're a coach. It's easy to come up with valuable ideas. Like, it's easy for me to come up with simple 100K system that you can implement and just show you something that I'm implementing for my clients. But it's very hard to come up with an idea like what I talk about, something that I did or I learned from my personal life that can relate to my ideal customer. That is very hard, and that something is something that comes from me from work. So when I work, I make a lesson, or I get a lesson, or something happens and pops into my mind. I make video about it on stories, where I write it down in my notes, and I later make a social video out of it, whether it's short form or it's long form, it doesn't matter. So when it comes to ideation, you want to have like a healthy split between giving away value, and you want to have a split between giving away personal lessons and like sort of motivation. You know? So, when it comes to ideation, again, it needs to be very specific, especially if you're a coach. It needs to be specific to you, your situation, where you were, what you did to break out of where you were, and it needs to be specific to the where you got. Okay? And so by sharing that through ideation, through various ideas that you get, you will attract people who are in the same position as you, who have been in the same position as you, who want to get out. Their dream outcome is your dream position that you have right now, and the process that you used is the exact process that they want to implement. And so, again, remember, what makes you special on social media is your personal life, your personal, very specific ideas. So, for example, my ideas come from my personal life, and not many people can steal my content because I'm talking about my clients, my lessons, my experiences, my stories. My lesson might be the same as somebody's lesson, and you might look at that copying, but how I got that idea has a different story and different background to it, which makes it very specific, and that's what I mean by specific ideation. It needs to be from something that's so specific to you. Basically, the most basic um, way you should look at it is like, can you make content that not everybody can make, or can you make content that not everyone can copy? What kind of content would you make if there was nobody to copy from? So those are some principles that you can use to really just understand what I mean here and how to actually come up with good ideas that are going to be specific to you and your personal brand, so you can, scale your business and attract your dream audience. Okay? So on top of my head, that's everything that I have on ideation. Super simple, just make it super specific to you, because I remember a lot of people ask me like, what's my niche? What's my niche gonna be? You are your niche, bro. So you are in a niche. Your life is a niche that you can just push out onto your audience and just nurture them that way. Okay? So remember that. If you have any questions on this part on ideation, feel free to let me know in the comments and I'll answer you. But yeah, that's about it. And now, ideation obviously leads us to content. Because what do you do with ideas? You make content with them. And so, as we said, you need to have a healthy split between value and personal ideation. That's the same with content. You need to have a healthy split between valuable content, personal and authentic content. And what I will also say is you need to have authentic, valuable content. So it's like both personal, it's also valuable. And you also need to make content in all forms. If you're just starting out, then sure you can make like one, stick to one content. But like, you should really be looking into distributing content, because hear me out, bro. Like, there are people who prefer to watch videos and there are people who prefer to read stuff, And so you're going to be losing whatever you're doing. If you're doing content, you're always going to be, and you're just doing content, you're always going to be like losing out on the people who are reading. So what I really suggest you to do is try to be on all platforms. Short form, long form, stories, emails, blogs, fucking, I don't know, free value through something written on a Google Doc. Just be in all, make sure that you're available to be consumed by people at all times, at all places. So start collecting that email list right now, immediately. Start putting out like the same thing that you post on YouTube, you can also repurpose that onto the email list. They're not gonna know. Do you think they're gonna watch the email, watch your video? Oh, these are the exact words. He's copying. No, they don't give a shit. They just want value. They just want their life to be changed. Okay? And so, in the valuable videos, you're only going to be talking about, obviously, value. So, like, teaching people, educating them. And on authentic videos, you're going to be... Now, I'm not saying that authentic videos are not valuable at all. They're massively fucking valuable. But you're going to be, in authentic videos, you're going to be pulling value from your stories and your lessons and your experiences and really connecting with people and being vulnerable. The keyword here is vulnerable. You need to get really emotional and you need to get like driven. People need to, because people can sense the fakeness in your voice if you make it fake, right? So you really need to be into it. You can't fake it. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't make a piece of content because you're not feeling like it, but you should definitely try to be as emotional as you can with your audience, as vulnerable, and really sharing what you deeply feel about a certain topic, because that's what really going to allow you to connect with them. Okay? And one of the best ways to be as to seem as authentic as possible is to just like raise your voice a little bit and make it seem like, because you can't just raise your voice and fake it. People see through that. And when I say authentic value, it's the same shit, just like giving them value through stories. It's one thing to tell people, hey dude, you need to do X, Y, Z. But it's another thing to say, hey dude, my client did X, Y, Z and he did achieve this result. You should do it too. That's authentic value. That's personal value. It's something that's very personal. Like, nobody can steal your client's name and your client's results, because that's super specific to you and what you do and what you got. And super authentic, super. So like, those are some things that you can do in terms of content. And obviously, I'm not even going to mention that obviously repurposing content as much as you can. Which brings me to our two main platforms, which is, one second, let me just zoom out. I don't know why my zoom isn't working properly. So, which brings us into content. This is why we funnel content onto YouTube and IG. So YouTube, the main focus is going to be long forms on YouTube. Short form content on YouTube is mostly just repurposed stuff from, long form. So make sure to focus on long form, okay? So content, authentic and valuable, authentic content, and long content goes on YouTube because that's where serious, more smarter audience is. That's where people will actually sit down and listen to you. If you have a good title, good thumbnail, they feel like it's worth clicking on the video, they will absolutely click on the video and watch it because people on YouTube are just like that. And like, I know a friend of mine who closed an 8K a month deal on YouTube, literally just by posting the videos that I'm posting right now. And I think the guy that he closed was Rob the Bank. I don't know if you guys know who Rob the Bank is, but he's like fucking sick. Sick content, sick everything. He's super rich. So like those are the kinds of people that hang out on YouTube, and if you just find a way to serve them, you're gonna make a lot of money, especially if you're a coach. Now, I'm not saying that you're gonna be like attracting people like Rob the Bank, but like you need to position your content in a way to attract the people that you need. If you're selling fitness coaching, you don't fucking need Rob the Bank. You need a regular guy who's disciplined, disciplined enough to watch a 30-minute, 1-hour video without, fault. So that's the kind of content that goes onto long form. And on IG goes short form and stories. Okay. So here's how I want you to think about it. I kind of scrambled this, but long form needs to be turned into short form. Like there's no way you're gonna be sitting around fucking filming a long form, 4 times a month or whatever, and then filming also like 30 videos a month of short form. That's just bullshit. Film a very good high quality video, long form, once a week, maybe 30 minutes, and just distribute that into short forms. Okay? Now, if you're making videos like I'm making right now, there's no way you can repurpose them into short forms. So in that case, it's okay to, go out of your way and you record some SFC content. But like generally, you need to be distributing. You need to be saving as much time as you can. Okay? And so how I look at stories and how I look at short form and long form content is short form content gets me attention. Okay? Is that qualified attention? Is that not qualified? It does not matter. We just wanted to get attention. And now the people who are actually interested in what you do, they'll be, following you, going immediately on your stories that you'll be posting every day. So the requirement for this system to run is to post stories every single day actively, and we'll go into how to post them in just a second. But I just want to explain how this funnel works. And so that's where the people get actually nurtured, okay? And they see, okay, this guy's fucking real, he knows what he's doing, he's working with these people, he's getting this kind of results, this is the kind of life he lives, I like him, our values align, I want to be like him in the future, let me work with him, etc. And so as people get to spend time with you, they will want to, as soon as you promote your long form video, at least once a week or I wouldn't recommend once a day, but like 1 to 3 times a week is fine. And you promote your long form videos, because they like you so much and they develop this relationship with you, they're gonna want to go to your YouTube channel and spend more time with you. And that's the goal that we're trying to achieve here. We just want people to spend more and more time with you and immerse yourself in your life and just seeing you as the only authority that they can work with. Like, we just want to see them as, yeah, sure. We want them to see you as, okay, sure. Well, there's this guy who can deliver me better results than this guy, but I like this guy. I've spent so much time with this guy. I feel like we're friends. I feel like I know him in real life. That's why I want to work with him. That's the whole point. How you beat these super fucking guys that have big results and they're big in the niches is like becoming personal, because, even though there's a billionaire out there, you're still going to like your friend more because you know him since like 5th grade or something. That's how we work as humans. Okay? So you have to keep that in mind. So just the goal is make people spend more time with you and actually help them change their life. Your free information needs to be so good that it changes people's lives. If it's not good enough, then fucking educate yourself. But yeah, that's how this YouTube IG funnel works. And now for short form videos, I already explained this, bro. Just distribute your long form content. Super simple. And for long form content, I already explained this in content. So value / authentic value, 15 to 30 minutes. Like, there's nothing wrong with 5-minute videos, but ideally 15 to 30 minutes. Vlog your day as well, because people love to watch that shit. You know, make your transformation videos. Holy shit, what did I do? Of clients, of yourself, of all that stuff. I discussed that. And stories is what we didn't discuss, but stories is stupid simple, bro. Just show your lifestyle. If you have a morning routine, show it. For example, my morning routine is I get up, make my bed, hydrate, do push-ups, make my coffee, I pray, I read my Bible, and then I work. So I can just document that, and people will be like, fuck, this guy's after it. He's up at 4 a.m. doing all these things with 3 hours of sleep. This guy's a fucking killer, dude. I want to work with him, dude. And they want to work with me only if I'm like relatable to them. If they can relate to me and they want to be in my position, wake up at 4 a.m. just like me and do push-ups just like me, they will buy from me. Those kind of people. So like when you're sharing your life story, the good thing is you're going to attract people who are like you and who want to work with you. And another good thing is you're going to repel away people who are, fucking don't like you and they're never going to work with you. So it's like another way is to get rid of the bullshit with your personal story, what you do. So, and also one of the big things about stories is that you don't need to sit down and plot and strategize what you're going to post. You literally just need to go about your day, and whenever you have a lesson or an idea to share, you just pop your phone. I don't have my phone right now with me, but pop your phone and just show up on stories and talk and give value, which takes like literally 5 minutes to do, and it's fucking not only is it good for your brand and sales, but it's fulfilling you as a person. Just be authentic, be personal, give away value on the go, and don't fucking overthink it. So I catch myself overthinking, bro. You really want to see your audience as friends, because you want them to be your friends. You want them to spend more time with you. So talk about as if you're talking to a friend. Don't be afraid. Don't be too formal. Don't be too robotic. Some people have fucking content voice. They change their voice when they're making content, and it sounds so off compared to their normal real life voice. This happens to me sometimes, and I don't know how to fix it, but it just comes with practice and getting more chill. So just act as if your audience is fucking friends. That is all you need to do. And all of this entire system is leading us to one simple goal, and that is conversion. When people spend time with you, they convert. And so how do they convert? This is, again, we're just going to give you a quick rundown of how they convert. If you don't understand, how is all this going to help you achieve conversion? And that is the cycle, bro. This is literally a cycle. That's why I made it like a circle, because it's literally a cycle of conversion. Starts at one point, it goes to another, just loops. And it doesn't have to be like the person comes to a sale, as you can see right here. It doesn't happen, one person may come and they may convert here. Someone may convert here, someone here. Someone may do 3 cycles before they come to here. But this is always the end goal that will happen. Trust me, if you stick to this whole thing. So let's really take a look at it. So it all starts with YouTube. As I said, YouTube is the main foundational place, because that's where the long forms will be, and from long forms we'll take out short forms to get attention, and from short forms we'll have the reason as to why we create stories every single day, because we have attention and we need to nurture and we need to funnel them into our YouTube channel. So as I said, on YouTube we talk about experiences. What's something that happened to you in your life in the last 5 years, 5 weeks, 5 months, 2 days ago? What happened? What did you learn? How was it? How did it feel? Did it fucking suck? Personal story or stories. Talk about a lesson when fucking... I literally was using a screwdriver and making this fucking... not a desk, but a thing where you put a shelves. And so I was literally putting the screws in the shelf, and the screw felt falling out, and I was like, there's a lesson to be found in here. And I don't know, I don't remember what was the lesson because I never wrote it down. I never made content about it, which is a big mistake. And I'll touch on that as well. That's a personal story or experience that's very fucking specific to me because nobody ever, I don't think, ever made a video about fucking, screwing a screwdriver and fucking making a lesson out of it. That's fucking insane. And so, yeah, I'm about to touch on it. Always write down your ideas in as much detail as possible. So there's a level to it where people don't write down their ideas at all, which is fucking stupid. I did that, but I don't do it anymore. I always write down there. And there's another level of people, which is the second level. They just write down the idea plainly about what it is. Like, just like one sentence and that's it. And then the problem with that is because when you just write it down, like in the moment you have the flow, you can talk about it. When I get an idea, I have the flow, I can talk about it for literally 30 minutes on end. I can just film a video about it right now. And if I just write it down, first of all, if I don't write it down at all, I'm gonna forget it. But if I just write it down simple, plainly, with like one sentence, I'm gonna forget it. I'm gonna forget all the flow. I'm gonna lose all the flow, and I'm not gonna be able to make content about it. Like, I just forget what even the idea was about. But if I write it down as if it's a script, and I write it down like a big fucking paragraph, I can show you some of my ideas, bro. And you can't steal my ideas, by the way, because they're, as I said, your ideas have to be so specific to me. Therefore, my ideas are specific to me. Therefore, you cannot steal them. So that's a prime example of that I'm actually doing what I'm preaching. And so, fuck, where did I go? So yeah, I create these fucking long ass paragraphs so that when I actually come back to the idea to record a video about it, I can just look at it. Oh, so this is how I felt. This is where I got it. Why I got that idea. This is what I was doing in the moment, and this was the lesson. How can I talk about it? How can I share it? Some examples, whatever. This is the main point of the idea. Oh, everything is laid out. And now I'm instantly in the flow. That flow that I had in the moment comes back to me and I can just talk about it. I can just talk about it and I can be passionate about it. I can be direct about it. I can actually give away value. And that is why you should be writing down your ideas in as much detail as possible. Okay? So that's something I wanted to really share and touch on because some people are making so many fucking mistakes when it comes to writing down ideas. It's crazy. Next, authenticity. Okay? Authenticity, you need to be authentic. And so, like, these three things are basically the same. They just have a different name. But authenticity can also be just being vulnerable and, like, being real with people. Like, being real. Not hiding anything, etc. And I'm not saying that you need to share your fucking biggest secrets, but, be vulnerable about your situation, where you were in life, what you faced, how you got out of it, all that stuff. That's very important for coaching. Okay? You need to be fucking vulnerable with people. Next is authentic value. So as I said, be authentic and share value in that way. So like, let's say you had a porn addiction, and you talk about it. So that's very, very vulnerable, very authentic, and you give value on how you quit porn addiction. And that's authentic value. And actually, just as I said, value. So like I'm doing here, this is general value that can be like applied to anybody. And authentic value is really specific value to me and specific to people who are like me and are doing the same thing as me. Next, so as I said, YouTube connects with IG because this is where we get short form videos, this is where we upload them, and this is where we get our attention. So, as I said, clips from YouTube, they need to be authentic, they need to be valuable, and you need to show off your lifestyle. So this is more like authentic value videos from long forms. This is a valuable video for long forms. This is more like when you film a vlog and you cut out something from your personal life. Or you, like, I don't know, you can even make a reel. Like, I want to make sure that I don't say this. If you can make short form videos outside of long form videos, sure, do it. Do not just limit yourself on, I need to clip out. Do not ever limit yourself. I think that's very stupid. Test out, see what works for you. Maybe for you, scripting a video works better than just clipping out a fucking YouTube long form video. test out and see what works best. This is what works for my clients. This is what we do. This is why I'm sharing it. And lifestyle, you can make those like reels. You know those guys that like flex their fucking car or something, but you don't have to flex your car, bro. Lifestyle goes as much as you waking up at 4 a.m. doing push-ups, reading your Bible, whatever. That's lifestyle. That's my lifestyle. Do you like it? As I said, you don't need to like it. Like, I have, you know, fuck, what was I about to say? So, you don't need to like it. People don't need to like you. That's the point. That's why we share, you know, authentic value, and that's why we are so vulnerable and real. IG stories. So as I said, IG short form content connects you to IG stories because long forms turn into short forms get attention, and then from short forms we funnel people onto the IG stories where we can show them our daily routine, authenticity, same principle of vulnerability. Oh, this happened, I faced this is the lesson, or etc. Proof of work, meaning you actually filming yourself working, filming yourself waking up at 4 a.m., doing the push-ups, all that stuff. Client results, so that people think that, you know, you're not retarded, you actually have results. And lessons. So as I said, you're walking through your day, you're working, boom, an idea hits you, talk about it on social media. Lesson, what's the lesson? Oh, I was just on a walk and I fucking learned this. I thought about this. You know, easy. And then from stories, we promote your YouTube. Now, there's two ways you can go about it. You can promote your YouTube in CTAs on Instagram, on short form content, and like have a ManyChat system set up where they comment a keyword and they get something, which is a link to your YouTube. It can be easily. And you can also promote your YouTube on your stories. So like, hey guys, I just made this video. I struggled with X, Y, Z, and I know I finished it, and now I don't struggle with it anymore. And this is the video I made on it. So yeah, you can do that as well. And then of course, it leads back to YouTube. And this is why it's a circle. YouTube, long form distribution, short form, IG stories, promote YouTube, boom, back to YouTube. And as long as this cycle repeats and people are spending time with you, etc., boom, it leads to sales. And that is how, one second, that is how this whole system works. And it's super simple. Literally, to film a YouTube video, it may take you maybe 4 hours, maybe 2 hours every single month. To distribute them takes you a few minutes. For our clients, it doesn't take us anything because we manage everything. You know what I mean? Of course, when I say distributing is actually hard. Don't think that it isn't. Like it's very, very fucking hard. It's so time consuming. So when I said a few minutes, I was kind of being sarcastic. But like, dude, that's the only system you need. And it's simple. People think that you need to overcomplicate it, but it's super simple. And my clients are making hundreds of thousands every single month. I'm telling you, with this system, this exact system. Super simple, super easy. So yeah, guys, my last message for you, okay? If you are somebody, if you have a big personal brand, you're already doing very good, but you want to scale. So when I say very good, I mean like 50K a month or more, and you want to scale further. You want somebody to, like me, to automate this process for you, so that you're getting good results, but you don't have to work as much. You only have to, as I said, film YouTube videos 2 to 4 hours every single month. Everything is taken care of. You just need to film. No thinking, no worrying. Is this gonna look good? Is it gonna perform? Taken care of by professionals. You don't have to worry about it. Leave it in your mind space. Grow your business in peace. Focus on your clients. Focus on building the systems that matter. If you want to scale at such a fast rate with automating your systems, reach out to me on Instagram, or actually book a call with me, or reach out to me on Instagram. It doesn't really matter, whatever suits you the most. And if you are not sure how we do these things, please make sure to watch a breakdown of how I helped Kyle, one of our clients, Kyle, add $30,000 MRR in revenue to his community in 40 days. It's going to be linked in the description. It's going to be the third link in the description. And if you want to book that call, the first link is going to be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.